The backstage air felt suffocating. The VH1 studio, usually alive with makeup artists and camera crews shouting cues, had fallen silent, except for hushed, panicked voices. Tasha K was on the floor, unconscious, medics rushing around her, eyes barely fluttering, lips pale, the confident persona she always carried completely gone. No one expected this. One second, Bambi was screaming in anger as security tried to hold her back. The next, a push, a stumble, and Tasha's head hit the edge of a makeup counter. Blood on the floor, gasps all around, the stunned realization that what was meant to be reality TV had just crossed into something far too real. Emergency services were called. APA cried uncontrollably. Producers argued about whether to keep filming or shut everything down. In the hallway, Spice stood frozen, one hand covering her mouth, the other gripping Bambi's arm, as Bambi's fury dissolved into panic, fear, and disbelief. "I didn't mean to. I didn't know," she muttered, voice cracking as security began pulling her away. A producer barked orders into his headset for legal and HR to step in immediately. Mama D, who had been recording everything from the corner, stormed over, shaking her head. "Told y'all she was a ticking time bomb, but no! You let her build her fame off drama and dirty secrets! Now look!" Her words cut through the tension like a knife, making Bambi flinch with every syllable. Paramedics wheeled Tasha out on a stretcher, her eyes opened briefly before shutting again. Cameras kept rolling despite the chaos. Someone whispered, "This is gonna break the internet," while another producer muttered, "We're getting sued first." Erica Mina had already uploaded a blurry clip to her story with the caption, "She really did it!" #HordeUlsite Ober. Within minutes, social media went wild. Twitter blew up, TikTok turned the screams into a trending sound. In a conference room across the building, VH1 executives sat frozen in shock. "Pull her contract," one said. "Not yet," another replied. "Let's see if Tasha presses charges first. We still own the footage." A legal rep warned that if the clip leaked before they made a statement, the network could face massive liability. "This isn't just drama anymore. This is assault on tape," they said grimly. Someone mentioned Scrappy, wondering if he'd walk out too. The silence in the room said they already knew the answer. Meanwhile, Bambi sat curled up in a hallway, tears mixing with mascara, shaking uncontrollably. Spice crouched beside her, voice sharp but not unkind. "What were you thinking? You can't just hit people, not on camera." Bambi's voice cracked as she replied, "She ruined my life. She spread lies. Everything went viral. I snapped. I just wanted it to stop." Spice looked at her for a long moment before saying quietly, "And now you might have ended your own." The words hit Bambi like a punch. Calling, blogs tagging her name everywhere, fans demanding answers. But the call she needed never came. Scrappy stayed silent. At the hospital, Tasha lay in a private room with a concussion and stitches, but an even bigger plan forming in her head. When a producer from her team asked if she wanted to film, her eyes narrowed. "Hell yeah! This is my next series. Truth Hurts. Roll the camera." Hours later, a softly lit video hit the internet. "Hey y'all, I'm okay," she began. "But I've never feared for my life on set like I did today. Bambi crossed the line, and I will press charges." The comments exploded. Supporters, haters, people demanding Bambi's firing or arrest. It was a media circus, and Tasha was already turning it into profit. Back in Bambi's apartment, the walls seemed to close in as her manager yelled over speakerphone, demanding she go live and apologize. "Cry if you have to," he barked. "Damage control isn't optional." But Bambi could barely think. When she finally saw Tasha's hospital video, one line made her blood boil. "You can hit me, try to ruin me, scream and sob, but sweetheart, I'm still standing. And your secrets? I've barely started exposing them." Something inside Bambi snapped again, this time silently, her guilt twisted into rage. She paced her living room, breathing hard. If she wants war, she's got one, she muttered. She wasn't the only one with dirt. She had old screenshots, deleted messages, conversations with producers hinting that Tasha staged drama to go viral. She knew secrets about everyone, not just Tasha, but Mama D, even VH1 itself. She called Spice. "You still with me?" After a pause, Spice replied, "I'm not against you. But girl, this ain't just a fight anymore. VH1 cleans house fast when they smell liability." Bambi's voice hardened. "Then I'll burn the whole house down before they erase me." That night, a top entertainment blogger received an anonymous email titled, "The Truth About Tasha K." Inside was a Dropbox link showing Tasha laughing with a producer, calling their plan to push Bambi over the edge the perfect takedown. The next morning, the blogger went live, shocked. This wasn't journalism, y'all. This was a setup. Suddenly, the internet turned on Tasha. Fans weren't sure who to believe anymore. Mama D fired back online, furious. "Don't defend that woman just because she got caught. My baby's life got turned upside down because of her." Erica Mina tweeted cryptically, "This always goes deeper than y'all think." Scrappy stayed silent. Though word spread, he was filming his own confessional soon. VH1 went into full crisis mode. Lawyers were everywhere. Footage was locked down. Producers were ordered to hand over their phones. An insider whispered to a blogger, "This might," in front of her ring light, bare-faced, heart-pounding, determined. Her finger hovered over the Go Live button. "They're gonna hear my truth," she whispered. The screen lit up. Thousands of viewers flooded in. No filters, no makeup, just her in a hoodie ready to face the storm. "Y'all want to hear my side?" she said, voice trembling with adrenaline, not fear. "Then sit down and let me give it to you straight. I'm not here to play victim. I'm not here for forgiveness. This is about facts. And the fact is, Tasha K isn't some innocent truth teller. She's been pulling strings from the start, using me, my family, even my kid to go viral." She pulled up receipts, messages from producers and Tasha herself. Voice notes where Tasha said, "The truth is boring. I need drama. If you want to survive this show, give me something I can use." The comment section went wild. Some called it proof of a setup. Others accused Bambi of editing the evidence. She expected that and fired back. "Doubt me if you want, but don't forget, she put me through hell, weaponized lies, and ended up in a hospital because of it. There are no saints here, only survivors." Across town, Tasha watched the live on an iPad, fury burning in her eyes. "She went live?" she asked, smiling coldly. "Good, she took the bait. Call my lawyer. We're making this official. And tell the editors, we're dropping part 2 tonight." Hours later, Tasha posted a heavily edited video titled, "The Truth vs. the Thirst," showing blurred security footage of the fight, ambulance shots, and clips of Bambi screaming, spliced next to old videos where Bambi claims she feared no one. "You can't fake this," Tasha said on camera. "You can't spin this, and you damn sure can't erase it." The internet erupted again. Commentators called it a reality court case playing out in real time. Others joked, "This isn't love and hip-hop anymore. This is law and hip-hop." At VH1, executives panicked. A gag order went out to the entire cast. Assistants were pulled into closed-door meetings. Rumors spread that Bambi's scenes were being replaced with neutral narration. One intern tweeted, then quickly deleted, "This is bigger than the show. Execs are terrified." Mama D sat in her living room, sipping wine and laughing as she watched the chaos unfold online. "That girl finally blew up," she told her live viewers. "Bambi had every chance to walk away, but she threw the first punch. Now the internet's throwing her out." But the real shock came when Scrappy posted a black and white photo of himself with no caption, just a countdown timer for 24 hours. Fans immediately flooded the comments. "Tell the truth. Don't defend her. Drop the voicemail." Everyone knew he was finally ready to speak. That night, Bambi couldn't sleep. Her phone buzzed non-stop with hate, pity, and endless reposts. Bambi's hollow voice said no. "Scrappy's about to go live," Spice warned. "You think he'll have your back?" Bambi paused before whispering, "No, and he shouldn't." Tears slipped down her face. For once, she didn't sound like a fighter, just someone broken. "I lost everything, Spice. My name, my man, my peace." Spice sighed. "Then tell your truth before he does, or you'll lose your legacy too." The next morning, Scrappy went live. He didn't rant or cry, just spoke calmly but with pain in his voice. "This isn't about picking sides," he began. "It's about closure. For me, for y'all, for my daughter." He opened up about Bambi's deception, the private conversations that never aired, the moment he learned the child he thought was his might not be. "I never wanted perfection," he said. "I just wanted honesty. But she used my silence as a shield. And when she attacked Tasha for asking questions I was too scared to ask, I knew it was over." His final words cut deepest. "I didn't leave because of the scandal. I left because the truth hurt more than the lie." The internet exploded. The video shared millions of times. Hours later, VH1 dropped Bambi from the show. Tasha's legal team filed assault charges the same day. Mama D celebrated by announcing a new wine line called Truth Juice. For a while, Bambi disappeared completely. No posts, no lives, nothing. But behind the scenes, she was watching everything, deciding whether her next move would be a comeback or a full confession. The silence after Scrappy's live was deafening. People weren't forgetting. They were waiting. 3 days later, Bambi reappeared, not on Instagram, but at a press conference. No glam, just a black outfit, pulled back hair, and tired eyes. Every major media outlet was there. She stepped to the podium, took a deep breath, and said, "I made mistakes. I lied. I broke trust. I hurt people I loved, especially Scrappy. I own that. But I won't let myself be painted as a monster when the truth is bigger than me." The room fell silent as she held up a folder. "This industry disposes of women like me. The same people who scream about truth were scripting lies, pushing us to chaos for views. I have 2 years' worth of emails and messages where Tasha and producers asked for dirt, threatened me if I didn't play along, told me truth is boring, be messy." She slammed the folder on the podium. "And y'all wonder why I snapped?" When asked if she denied attacking Tasha, Bambi looked straight ahead. "No. I lost control, and I'll face the consequences. But let's not ignore how media violence destroys women every day. You only care when it spills blood." The room buzzed. Evidence Bambi had hinted at, voice notes, messages, footage, was authenticated. Headlines read, "Tasha K's Trap. Leaks suggest scandal was engineered." Mama D went live right after, refusing to budge. "I don't care what kind of TED Talk she gave, she still snapped and lied on my son." But public opinion had shifted. Then came the final blow. A rogue production assistant leaked an uncut video showing Tasha laughing with producers about pushing Bambi to explode on camera. The audio was crystal clear. "That's what we need. Get her losing it on tape. She thinks I'm her friend. Watch this." The clip went viral within the hour. Fans turned on Tasha. Memes showed her holding a lit match over a gasoline-soaked script. A top post read, "So we canceled Bambi over a setup?" Tasha's team scrambled, blaming out-of-context jokes. But advertisers pulled out of her new spin-off, and her lawsuit against Bambi stalled as the judge reviewed the footage. Even VH1 issued a nervous statement. "We are re-evaluating casting practices. We do not condone scripted manipulation that endangers cast members." That single phrase, scripted manipulation, ignited the internet all over again. For the first time in weeks, Bambi posted a single Instagram story. White background, black text. The truth always cuts deeper than the first lie. Then silence. Over the following weeks, everything unraveled. Tasha was quietly removed from VH1's lineup. Her spin-off deal dissolved. Mama D, louder than ever, got warned to stop going live about ongoing investigations. Scrappy reportedly entered therapy, filming a private docuseries focused on healing instead of drama. And Bambi disappeared again. No posts, no public appearances. Fans speculated about rehab, legal restrictions, or reinvention. Months later, a trailer dropped online. A dimly lit set, a woman walking slowly across the room. A voiceover. You heard their version. You watched the edits. Now, it's my turn. The screen went black. Text appeared. Bambi. Unspoken. A 4-part docuseries. Coming soon. Comments flooded in instantly. She's back. Not gonna lie, I'm watching. She deserves to speak, but no more lies. The top comment summed it up. Tasha brought receipts, but Bambi brought the archives. This ain't over. In reality TV, no scandal ever truly dies. It just waits for its next platform. As the trailer faded to black, one final phrase appeared. To be continued, when silence becomes power.